As the years pass, life shows us what's truly important. Reaching 60 brings a new perspective. It's a time to reflect on what we've carried, and more importantly, what we can let go of. Because while our youth is often about building and achieving, the later years are about savoring, simplifying, and finding peace. By releasing certain habits and thoughts that weigh us down, we can open up room for more joy, health, and fulfillment. Today, let's walk through 9 things that can free us from unnecessary burdens. These aren't just changes in behavior, they're shifts in mindset that allow us to live a life that's lighter, richer, and more meaningful. 1. Letting go of approval. One of the most freeing things we can do is let go of seeking approval. Throughout life, many of us get caught up in wanting validation from others, friends, family, society. We look for approval. In our career choices, how we raise our children, or even in how we present ourselves to the world. But constantly seeking approval is exhausting, and it rarely brings the happiness we're looking for. After 60, it's time to start living for ourselves, for our own happiness and fulfillment. The truth is, no one else can live our lives for us, and their approval won't change that. We each know what brings us joy, and that should be our compass. Trust yourself, follow your heart, and make choices that bring you peace, regardless of what others think. 2. Letting go of perfection. Perfection is a trap. Many of us spend so much time trying to get everything just right. The perfect home, the perfect job, the perfect image. But perfection is rarely achievable, and constantly pursuing it can lead to stress, frustration, and even disappointment. Life isn't meant to be flawless. It's meant to be real, full of both beauty and imperfections. Think about the moments you truly cherish. They're often spontaneous, unscripted, and far from perfect. Letting go of the need to be perfect allows you to be more present and enjoy the little things. It's in our quirks and imperfections that true beauty lies. So let the need for perfection fade away and embrace the real, the messy, the authentic. That's where life's magic truly is. 3. Letting go of regrets. Regrets can weigh heavily on our hearts. They remind us of missed opportunities, mistakes we've made, and times we wish we could do over. But holding on to regret is like carrying an anchor. It keeps us tied to the past and prevents us from fully living in the present. By 60, it's time to let go of those regrets. Accept that you did the best you could with what you knew then. Allow yourself to forgive your past mistakes. Regret doesn't change what happened, but forgiveness can change how you move forward. Embrace each day as a new chance to live fully. The future is yours to shape, and by letting go of regret, you'll feel lighter, freer, and more at peace. 4. Letting go of toxic relationships. Relationships have a powerful impact on our well-being, but not all. Relationships are positive. Some drain us emotionally, leaving us feeling exhausted and unhappy. As we grow older, we realize that life is too short to waste on toxic connections. It's okay to let go of relationships that no longer serve us, whether they're friendships, family ties, or romantic relationships. This isn't selfish, it's an act of self-care. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift and support you is essential for a fulfilling life. This is the time to focus on relationships that bring you joy, love, and positivity. Invest in the people who truly matter, who make you feel valued. By letting go of toxic relationships, you open up space for healthier, happier connections. 5. Letting go of material possessions. We often hold on to things, thinking they add value to our lives. But over time, material possessions can start to feel like a burden. They fill up our space, clutter our minds, and keep us tied to things rather than experiences. By 60, we start to realize that memories, relationships, and personal growth matter far more than stuff. Simplifying and letting go of things we don't need can be incredibly freeing. Take a look around. If something doesn't add true value or joy, consider letting it go. Declutter your life, and you'll find more room for the things that genuinely enrich your days. Minimalism isn't about having less. It's about making room for what truly matters. 6. Letting go of negative self-talk. How we speak to ourselves affects our confidence and mental health. Negative self-talk can create self-doubt and limit our potential. By 60, it's time to silence that critical inner voice. Replace judgment with kindness. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. We all have flaws, but we also have strengths. Embrace them both. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend, with compassion, encouragement, and respect. Practicing positive self-talk doesn't just boost your mood. It can transform how you experience life. Life is richer when we're gentle with ourselves, especially in our later years. 7. Letting go of fears of aging. Aging is natural, but it's often met with fear. Fear of change, fear of physical limitations, fear of the unknown. But worrying about getting older won't stop it. It only brings more stress. Instead, look at aging as a privilege. Not everyone gets the chance to grow old. Rather than fearing what lies ahead, focus on what you can control: your health, your mindset, your happiness. Each stage of life has its unique gifts, and aging is no different. Let go of the fear and embrace the freedom that comes with this time in life. Aging gracefully means focusing on what you gain rather than what you lose. 8. Letting go of busy schedules. Life can often feel like a race, full of to-do lists and endless obligations. But by 60, we've earned the right to slow down. Busy schedules may have filled our days, but they don't necessarily bring fulfillment. Let go of the need to stay constantly occupied. Prioritize what truly brings you joy, whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or simply enjoying a quiet moment. Slow down, savor each experience, and choose quality over quantity. Life isn't about how much you do. It's about the meaning you find in what you do. Embracing a slower pace can bring a deep sense of peace and contentment. 9. Letting go of comparison with others. Comparison is often called the thief of joy, and rightly so. Constantly measuring ourselves against others keeps us from seeing our own unique worth. By 60, it's time to let go of comparison and embrace self-acceptance. Everyone has a different path, and there's beauty in each one. Focus on your own journey. Celebrate your own achievements and value who you are. You are enough just as you are. Comparing yourself to others only distracts you from appreciating your own strengths and blessings. Accept yourself fully, and you'll find a new sense of freedom and happiness. Letting go is a powerful act. Each of these 9 things we release brings us closer to a life filled with peace, joy, and contentment. The journey after 60 isn't about holding on to everything we once thought mattered. It's about letting go, making room for what truly enriches our lives. Whether it's self-acceptance, positive relationships, or simply living in the present moment, each step of letting go opens up space for new growth and happiness. Life is meant to be lived fully, no matter our age. Embrace these changes, and let your later years be a time of wisdom, freedom, and fulfillment.